Hi, this is Kurtos Gamespot. I'm here with Dreamcatcher. We're going to check out Arcania, Gothic 4. I'm joined here with Brian Cook. He's going to tell us a bit about the game.
Hi Curtis, how you doing? Arcania is a game, a single-player RPG. It's a completely open world, and pretty much the whole premise of the game is you're running around, going anywhere you want to go, no load times, kicking ass and taking names. It's a really beautiful world, so you can really go climbing through the mountains and things like that. And there's a real-time day and night cycle, so you're going to see the sun shining through the trees and off the mountains and off the water. As you can see in the background here, there's a lot of island-type stuff, so you're really seeing a lot of really pretty scenery. At the same time, there's a really simple but deep combat system, so it's 3-button combat, but at the same time, as you start to level, you're going to have a lot of moves on each button, and they're going to be really intuitive to use. So you're really going to have to make some good decisions about how you want to level your character and how you fight as a player.
All right, so what are some of the customizable ways you can make your character?
Sure, so you play as one specific character, you're pre-made, but you can obviously upgrade your character when it comes to armor and weapons. There's over 100 different weapons to collect and use in the game, and that's swords and giant axes and maces and crossbows and all kinds of cool stuff. There's a bunch of sets of armor, of course, as well. And then when you get into the skill tree, you've got tons and tons of skills that you can use to really customize yourself. If you want to go more towards melee or range, we've got some thieving skills, a lot of really cool magic with giant explosion effects and stuff like that. So there's a lot of, and then finally there's another step where you can collect runes, and these runes are going to give you sort of passive spells, and they have cooldowns on them, so they're like almost passive spells or abilities, like sprint and things like that.
And what can the fans of the previous Gothic games expect from this new part of the franchise?
Sure, so what we've done is we've taken a lot of the great stuff from the previous Gothic games, like a character who's a bit snarky sometimes. He doesn't just accept it when people say, hey, do you want to go run and find me 14 chickens? He kind of says, well, okay, fine. You know, you get from the way he talks that he knows that he's doing a sort of a silly task as well. So you're still getting that. You're definitely going to get the size of the world. It's a really big open world. Some of the things that we've added, better quest tracking. We've added a mini-map. We've added all kinds of extra stuff just to make sure that if you're not a super hardcore Gothic RPG player, then you can play it a little bit, I wouldn't say casually, but you can play it a little less hardcore.
And to wrap things up, when's the release date and for what systems?
Sure, we're coming out in October 2010, and it's coming out for Xbox, PC, and PS3.
Excellent. Thank you very much.